Friday.
It is Good Friday.
Happy Good Friday for those celebrating Good Friday and Passover. Welcome to What You Put In.
Welcome, welcome.
It's so good to see everybody. It's our final episode of the week. We are here live from our studio in Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I'm here with the best math teacher in the entire state of Massachusetts. I saw her crushing some calculus stuff today for her students. Introducing the one, the only, the magnificent Coach Tara.
Yeah. And introducing over here, the one, the only, the magnificent trumpet playing Coach M.
Fun fact, I am a trumpet player, have been since the 5th grade. Shout out to the first teacher that really completely changed. I have a lot of teachers that changed my life. One of them, Mr. David Betancourt, transforms me as a human being. My trumpet teacher, and I played all throughout elementary school, middle school, high school, all state, all New England, all this stuff, jazz band, got to UMass, marching band. And I tell you all that to get to the point that I was big when social media was at its best. The height of social media was when we were all engaging in AIM.
Oh, it was the best. I loved Instant Messenger.
Instant Messenger was so fire. Mm-hmm. And we used it all the time. That was the first social media platform, was Instant Messenger. And my Instant Messenger name, I will share it with you all. It's no longer in existence. I can wear this with pride, as a badge of pride.
Accept yourself and all of your past.
This week is about accepting you. And my Instant Messenger name was Trumpet Playa 21. Not Trumpet Player. No. Trumpet Playa. Because I played the trumpet.
That was the thing, though. That was really cool back then to have an at the end.
Trumpet Playa. Yeah, I played that trumpet. I was a playa of the trumpet.
Yeah.
It is wonderful to see you all. Where are you from? Let's start it out. We love to see all the cool places that are represented by our wonderful community of What You Put In. Mm-hmm. So where are you all from? While you're doing that, let's do some opening takes. And tonight's opening take needs no introduction.
We have our special jelly bean jar. We do have a winner for our jelly bean guessing game. But you know what? Because it's Freedom Friday, I have the freedom to announce this whenever I want.
Scandalous, Coach Tara. Scandalous.
I'm going to use that freedom to mention it later.
All right, so that's in store for you. Stick on, because we're going to find out who wins the jelly beans.
We do have a winner. I'm not doing this because I forgot to count them.
It's so exciting.
I did count them. It's on this sticky note.
The winner. I hope they're on. We got so many people tuning in from all over the place. This is a great look at all of the good places that are coming in. First of all, happy Good Friday to you, Mr. Johnson, Ed Johnson, Lexi Levine. We got Natick, we got Hopkinton, we got a bunch of Hopkintons. Hopedale, Falmouth, Maine is on.
So much snow right now. I'm so jealous.
Special shout out to my niece Kaya, our niece Kaya.
Thank you.
Our nephew Emery. Our niece Kaya, our nephew Emery.
Remember?
Special shout out, and our little doggy Jonesy. Shout out to all of you in Falmouth, Maine. Great to have you on What You Put In. We got Shrewsbury represented. Looks like Heather Darby. Looks like she's from Shrewsbury. Boston's here, more Hopkinton, Hudson, Andrew Opio, good to see you. West Palm Beach is in the house. I love it. We got Florida.
This is incredible.
So much cool stuff. We're here on What You Put In. It is Freedom Friday. Mm-hmm. What that means for those that are just joining is you set the agenda. Throughout the week, you sent us DMs, Today you sent us questions. We're going to answer your questions. We're going to talk a little bit about accepting you, wrap that up. We're going to do our jelly bean challenge. And of course, we're going to stick with our gratitudes as we do every single week. Actually,
And take a good look.
we got something.
How many jelly beans are in this jar?
Well, they can't guess now, but
I know, but you can guess
the
in your
guessing's
heads.
over. That's true. We're going to introduce something new tonight. The growth, pride, gratitude after the opening take. This is a new concept. This is something that Tara and I, for those that don't know, Tara and I coach the Dover Sherborne women's soccer team, high school soccer team. And we do growth, pride, and gratitudes with them after every game. They reflect in athlete journals that we get them. Look, we're getting our soccer players to journal. You got to start journaling too. It's a great way to keep your thoughts in check. And we do a growth, pride, and a gratitude. What's something that you want to improve on? That's your growth. What is something you're really proud of that you accomplished? That's your pride. And what is something that you are thankful for or appreciative for? That is your gratitude. We always do gratitudes to start the show, but tonight we're going to add another one of these three. Let's do a pride tonight. Tara's talked about this. Find something from your past, whether it's your day, celebrate the small stuff, celebrate the little things. We talked about last week. What's something from your day that you are really proud of? So you can type them in as we talk about ours from our day. Something from your day that you're really proud that you did or accomplished.
Yeah, Everin, why don't you start with a pride?
I will start with a pride today. My pride for today is that if you went to our Instagram account, or you went to our Twitter account at EnjoyLifeEDU, or you went to our Facebook page, Enjoy Life Education, you will have noticed that there's a new piece of content on there. Today, I learned how to create an audiogram. And it was really a cool process. And now we have an audiogram. Last night, our special guest was singer-songwriter and recording artist Amelia Ali, and she gave us some wise words on accepting you, and we made it into an audiogram today so that you can get a good little snippet from her. The entire video is on our YouTube page. That's a good interview to go check out and subscribe to our YouTube page. So that was my pride today, was like I created an audiogram. That was pretty cool.
That's amazing. Yeah, so I'm going to give a gratitude if that's okay.
You can
I
do-
think that it's okay to, you
Yeah.
can give any of those, growth, prides, or gratitudes. So I'm going to go with a gratitude today, and my gratitude today is just for this week in general. So we've mentioned it a little bit on the show last night and pretty much every day of just how this week has been. It started off a pretty tough week, and just by talking about things and talking about being okay with not being okay has really helped just increase my mood and just help me throughout the week in general. I'm super grateful for being able to talk to Amelia last night, and as you saw on the awesome audiogram that was posted on our accounts today, Amelia said last night that you should treat yourself as someone that you care about. And I really was thinking a lot about that, and I just thought it was such an amazing thing to say, and it reminded me of a starred thought that I wanted to share with all of you tonight. So I'm going to share a
Here we
starred
go.
thought in my gratitude.
If you're writing them down in your journal at home, yes, you should bring your journal and a pen to every class of what you put in. Get all the starred thoughts down. Here's your first one of the night. There might be another one too later.
So the starred thought that this reminded me of was be nice to yourself. It's not easy to be happy when someone is mean to you all the time. And I just love this starred thought so much because it's so true. You're the one that's in your thoughts and thinking your thoughts all of the time. And if you're consistently being mean to yourself, it's really hard to be happy and to have that positive outlook when someone's always bringing negativity. And if that person, it might be you. So be nice to yourself. Again, it's not easy to be happy when someone's being mean to you all the time.
I love that. Fantastic. Let's read what some people have down here, because we got some cool things going on here. So you can do gratitudes. We did a growth, we did a pride and a gratitude tonight. And it looks like you've got, and welcome DT from Arlington and MB. Great to see you, Pat Murphy. So Julie Gundis, her gratitude, good health, and good health. Yeah.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
That's my mom and dad, and they're home, they're happy, they're healthy. She is sewing face masks. We are so thankful for that. By the way, Mom, Caitlin Wilson and Tom Coburn have put in a request for 2 face masks. If you could make some for them, that'd be great. And we've got Lexi Levine, my hospital for recognizing my patient who donated 1,000 masks. Wow, that's incredible.
That's amazing.
1,000 masks were donated. Lauren, her pride is having her mom who works in healthcare overtime and has stayed with a positive mindset.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
That's awesome.
Like keeping that, that's a huge pride. Just to keep the mental mindset going is awesome. Pat Murphy, your pride is breaking an 8-minute split on a 6-mile run. Solid, dude.
There you go.
You're catching
nice
up.
Nice job, Pat.
You're almost ready to challenge me. I can't wait for that day. Let's go for a run. And I love that. I need some competition. It is the spice of life, remember, Pat. So many good prides out there. Well, tonight we're going to just do a couple things to talk about accepting you and answer your questions. So let's get right to your questions tonight.
Yeah, let's do it.
Freedom Friday, it's your agenda. This is what we got from you this week.
All right, our first question. If you could invent a new holiday, what would it be?
It's a great question. That's a really great question. If I could invent a new holiday, what would it be? And by the way, you can all answer these as well. If you could invent a new holiday, what would it be? And when? And when? My holiday would be March 19th, and it would be called Engagement Day, because that is the day that I proposed to Tara Beth Gundes over here. And it was like the craziest day of my whole life. I'll never forget it. Riding up the ski slope at Sugarloaf Mountain with a ring in my snow pants. And I'm thinking like, we're going to get to the top of this mountain and I'm about to ask this incredible human to spend the rest of her life with me. That was a crazy day. March 19th would be my engagement holiday.
So this is funny because I'm going to move into our next question here. So
Wait, you have to answer the question. What holiday would you create?
So, okay, I would create, I have no idea. I can't think of one at all right now because there's so many ideas in my head that I would literally have a holiday every single day just so I could celebrate all the amazing things that I love.
All right, so an everyday holiday.
Yes.
Let's see if anyone else had a holiday that they put in.
So maybe I will think of one, but I don't know.
Let's see.
It's hard. I kind of just love the holidays that we have.
They're
right
great
now,
holidays.
and I love looking forward to them. So I don't know if I would invent my own.
All right, well, you can have if you live life correctly, if you live life right, every day can be a holiday. Dan Tabaldo said half birthdays would be his thing. Oh, Molly Bennett.
Yes.
Also, a shout out. Another pride, our niece Kaya is proud of working hard and creating a Star Wars scene out of Legos. Can't wait to see that. Andrew Opio said he would make the first day of the Leadership Academy should be a holiday.
The whole week.
I totally agree. That's the coolest holiday.
That's a great holiday.
The Leadership
Yep.
Academy holiday.
Yep, I changed my answer to what Andrew says.
Yep. Sorry, Tara. I changed it to that too. Holiday every year, first day of the Leadership Academy. Julie Gundes says family holiday ASAP. So we're just going to create a Gundes family holiday. I like that. My brother Savash up in Falmouth, Maine says a biking day would be his holiday.
Yeah.
I like that one too. Let's go to another question.
All right, so now this question's not so funny as a follow-up because you said getting engaged to me was something you'd celebrate. So question number 2, what's a past mistake that you've had a hard time accepting?
Interesting.
Not getting engaged to me. That is not a mistake.
I imagine that this comes out of our theme this week of accepting you, and we did a whole lesson on Tuesday's show. No, it was Wednesday's show on forgiveness.
Yes.
Forgiving yourself and how, look, your past self made mistakes, and it's always saying, I'm sorry to its future self, you of today. You gotta forgive it and realize that every one of your past mistakes has led you to where you are today. I remember one of my favorite start thoughts from that day. If you want to love the person you are today, you can't hate the experiences that shaped you. I think one of a past mistake that really has stuck with me and has been hard was a good friend of mine was getting married. And I remember at the time I was so deep into my work. I was a teacher at the time, I was coaching at the time, and I was so deep into being in that role and thinking that it was the most important role I could ever be in, and I can't leave my students for a day, and I can't leave my student athletes for a day, and I was like, I can't work around this, like the students and my job come first. And I didn't give his wedding day everything that I could have, and he was a very good, dear friend of mine, and it really hurt our relationship, and we did that friendship was damaged for a lot of years after that. And I realized, you know what, there's nothing better in life, nothing more important than good friends and family. No matter how hard your job gets, your career, no matter how much you invest in that, and how badly you want to succeed at what you do, family and friends come first and foremost. And that was a hard lesson for me to learn. I had to learn the hard way, and it hurt our relationship. We've since worked to get it back. I think we're still working to get it back a little bit, but I have current version of Evren, Joseph Gundes, prioritizes family and friends and puts that above career every single time.
Yeah, I remember you going through that, and honestly still going through that.
Still
absolutely tore you apart.
Like Tara talked about, that stung, and I still feel the sting, and I work every day to try and not let that define me, but let it refine me and make better decisions moving forward with who my priorities are in life.
Absolutely.
Next question.
Do you guys have a TikTok?
We have this. Listen, people have asked us if we have a TikTok almost every week. We do not have a TikTok. Enjoy Life Education doesn't have one. I have no idea how to use it or what it is. I am going to ask someone out there, one of you that's watching this, I'm not kidding you. I want you to email me or DM me or text me and say, Evren, it's time for us to have a one-on-one tutorial. I'm going to teach you how to use TikTok, and we're going to get Enjoy Life Education on TikTok. I want that to, one of you do that this weekend.
We should call Ashley. So one of my colleagues and dear friends at work is a TikTok queen. Like seriously, she just makes me laugh all the time with these TikTok videos she sends me. So you'll have to talk to her.
All right, I want someone from our community to teach us. I want this to be an organic, homegrown thing. Get us a TikTok.
All right.
Love it.
Awesome.
Someone out there. Think I'm kidding.
Help us with the TikTok.
Let's go. You want it? Help. You got another one?
I do.
We got time for one more.
Okay.
I think we got time for one more. And if anyone out there has a question that's top of your head, put it in the comments. We'll answer one more from the audience. Absolutely.
Right.
It's Freedom Friday.
We're not going to have any time if you keep saying stuff. All right. Can you tell us more about forgiveness letters? I would love to tell you more about forgiveness letters. So Lexi mentioned that she wrote herself a nice long forgiveness letter this week. I think that is incredible. We mentioned it a little bit the other day about one way to help forgive yourself for your past mistakes is to write yourself a forgiveness letter. And these can look many different ways. It's really what works best for you. And one of the ways that you can write a forgiveness letter to help yourself forgive your past self is to think about that mistake or whatever it is you're trying to forgive yourself in the past and write yourself a letter to your past self and forgiving yourself and explaining what the forgiveness that you're giving. Not explaining, oh, this is why I did it, this is what happened, just forgiving yourself completely for what you've done. Other ways that you can go about forgiveness letters are to think of someone that has hurt you in the past. And someone that maybe you've held a grudge against, maybe you're still holding a grudge against, or someone that you had a grudge against in the past, and write a forgiveness letter to them. Because that's going to help you not only forgive that hurt, but then something really powerful that I actually did in my yoga training is our instructors, my teacher and my mentor, had us write these letters to someone we were holding a grudge against or someone we hadn't quite forgiven yet. And to read these letters out loud and then to go back through the letter and change everywhere you said you to me or I, and then you're reading that letter back to yourself. And it was a super powerful practice because it's like, I don't know if we've talked about this, but I'm sure we will. Like, we're such mirrors of ourselves. And you say this really well of just like, can you say it, the mirror thing? 'Cause you say it so well.
People are mirrors. What we see in others is really what we see in ourselves.
That's it. Yes, what we see in others is what we see in ourselves. So forgiving someone for something that they've done, you're forgiving yourself if maybe it's something you've done as well. And on the flip side of this too, because I want to turn it in a different direction as well, is that another really powerful practice that we did in my training was my mentor had us write letters to people that we really admire. And we wrote these letters to people that we admire, and we did this at the academy, and it's just writing to people that you admire and saying, okay, now send it to the person you admire. But the other thing that she had us do, just like with our forgiveness letters, is she said, now change all the yous to me's and I's. And then you read that letter back to yourself and giving yourself that admiration. And it's just a great boost. And it was just really powerful. I really don't have the words to explain it. You just got to try it if it feels like that could be something up your alley or something helpful for you to try this week.
I love that. Lexi, thanks for the inspiration.
Yes, thank you, Lexi.
Solid. This weekend, you got some time? You're working on accepting yourself? Try that. Write a forgiveness letter. Mm-hmm. What a great technique.
So we do have one more quick question that came in. And I'm going to ask.
Okay.
Because I've talked a lot about Harry Potter, apparently.
Okay. Great.
Who is your favorite Harry Potter character?
Oh. Go.
Now, we can't give any spoilers, because I know that people are watching that haven't read everything, so...
I want to hear theirs, too.
I would love to hear yours.
If you've read Harry Potter...
Just say the name, don't say why, nothing of any sorts, and we can all just think in our own heads of why you might like this character.
Kaya, I want you to put in your favorite Harry Potter character. We want to see which one you have. You want to go first?
Yes.
Go.
My favorite Harry Potter character may come as a shock. It's Luna Lovegood.
There we go.
She's amazing.
Absolutely.
And talk about being and accepting yourself for exactly who you are and being so Luna Lovegood. That girl.
I think
Sorry, I said not to explain, but I couldn't help it because it's what we're talking about this week. Sorry. All right, go.
I think I have a lot of favorite characters. I think my absolute favorite character is Tonks.
Fun.
I don't know why. I just love her. Hermione Granger, of course. I love Hermione. Hermione's actually my other one. I do love Hermione.
Hermione is incredible.
Yeah.
All right, so the moment. Okay,
Go.
I have the freedom to do this.
Yeah,
The moment
it's
that
time.
we have been waiting for. We are not done with the show, but I cannot wait any longer because I need to eat these jelly beans. So we had a lot of guesses come in, so that was really cool to see everybody's guesses for this. And we had one guess that it was no joke, only off by 6 jelly beans. This entire jar, they guessed off by 6. What? Anyway, so drum roll, please. 1,500 bonus points going
1,500.
out to Carmen Lee Thomas.
Woo!
She
Carmen
guessed
Lee Thomas.
347. There are 353 jelly beans. I did not write this backwards, but
Wow.
it kind of almost works. 353 jelly beans in the jar.
Amazing. Carmen Lee Thomas.
Nice
if you're
job,
out there,
Carmen.
congratulations. You got 1,500 bonus
That
points.
was incredible.
From a
That
Joy of
was
Education
incredible.
that you can redeem for absolutely nothing at the end of this show but your own personal pride. Before we wrap it up, I just want to answer one more question from the audience. How do you seek a mentor? It's a great question. I think right off the top of my head, how do I seek a mentor? I find someone first that I admire. Someone that I see qualities in them that I want to emulate. And usually once I identify that person, I start reaching out to them and I get together with them and I pick their brain. And if there's somebody that really resonates with me and I feel like it's coming from a place that's genuine, I'm like, I want to be around you. I want to learn from you. I have so many mentors, and they're all people that I just want to be more like in my life. So I hope that answers it. We're going to wrap up our week, accepting yourself. We hope you got something out of this week. Freedom Friday, we're going to take it right to the end here. Accepting yourself. Look, at the end of the day, we're all we got. Who you are, you were born as a human. You can't control that. You are who you are. You can always grow. You can always change. You can always strive to be a better version of yourself. And that's what life is about. I think Emily on Tuesday night said life is about learning, not knowing. And learning to me is a growth process. I'm going to leave you with a star thought. Keep working on accepting yourself. It's the most important game-changing piece of leadership, because you can't lead others until you can first lead and accept yourself. And leadership's about accepting other people for who they are and maximizing their strengths and supporting their areas for growth. If you can't do that to yourself, you'll never do it well for others. Final star thought of the week. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken.
I love that.
Wrap up our week on accepting you. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. You're your best you, and you're all you got. So support yourself, love yourself, learn from your past, live in your present, and grow for your future. We're going to end our week with giving away an emoji send-off. Thought I was going to say 1,000 bonus points. Emoji send-off. And the emoji send-off is going to be something that represents you. Something that represents you. An emoji that just epitomizes who you are as a human right in this moment. If there's a jelly bean one, Tara will put it in. I don't know if there is. But man, it's been a great week of acceptance, and I can't wait for next week. We hope you all tune in next Monday. We're going to start up with a brand new theme. Not going to tell you what it is yet. It's going to be a surprise. But we really enjoyed this week. We got a lot out of it. We worked on accepting ourselves, and it was all because of your help and support. We're so thankful for all of you that stay with us every night at 7 o'clock. We hope that you spread this to your friends and family if you think that this is something valuable that they would get out. We're going to keep doing this every night. This is our way of giving to our community and giving to the world in this really weird time. But man, it's helping us a lot. It's helping us a lot. Let's see some of these emojis as we send off for the weekend. Tom Johnson looks like a Converse sneaker. Andrew Opio, a family. Heather Darby puts down volleyball, just craziness in volleyball. I love those two combined. By the way, Heather, you should DM us. I want to talk volleyball. I just love that sport and have some coaching friends that coach at the college level. Lauren put in, it looks like a cat or a lion. I think it's a lion.
That's a lion, yep.
Our niece and nephew put down skiing and footballs. I love it. We've got Emmy put down ballet slippers. Julie Gundiz, a little kiss and a kiss face, a little love out to the world. Lexi Levine,
juggler.
Definitely.
She even tells us what
a juggler.
it is.
Thank you, Lexi.
Lexi's getting to know that we can't see.
It's literally that big, and I love it. And Tara's would be a jelly bean, so I like that. We're going to end our week with 1,000 bonus points. Who's going to win it? You ready? 1, 2, 3. What you put in is... And while we're waiting, we hope that you enjoy our new set that we built.
Yeah,
I know, I've been loving the new set. The new set is great.
Oh, Lauren,
Who's
it's a
gonna win
lion
it?
because I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo too, Lauren.
And Emmy Atkinson is the winner. What you get out wins it tonight. The final Freedom Friday winner.
So close, Heather.
Heather.
So close, Lauren.
First loser, Heather Darby. Congrats. Lauren lost. Mr. Johnson lost. Andrew Opio lost. Julie Gundiz lost. But thanks for playing. I love it. Fantastic. Emmy, your first 1,000 bonus points. We're really excited for you, and thanks for joining the show.
Well, she got 1,000 from us the other day. 'Cause remember, we had that whole last night situation?
That's right. She did.
Yeah, so she's kind of crushing it.
Actually, that's 2 in a row. Emmy Atkinson. Crushing it. Hey, have a fantastic weekend. What you put in, it's what life is all about. Thank you so much for sticking with us. You're keeping us sane during the quarantine. Have an awesome time. We'll see
Have
you
a great
Monday.
day, guys. Happy Friday.